Welcome to Notes to Self with Yvonne Ashley. Today I have a really fun show. This is our Valentine's Day episode, and I decided to do one with my hubby.
Hello.
Everyone meet Kenneth, also known as Chris. We had friends and family send us questions to ask to each other live on camera. Okay, I guess like the one like, hey, I want to date you, or the one like, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you.
Yeah, I would say
like,
yeah.
The rest of your life one?
Like the day you see me, obviously.
No, all right now, not too much. Maybe you should watch your mouth. I don't know, just a guess.
Look at these cameras on.
What you gonna do? Stay hemmed up? If the world ended tomorrow and you spent the day reflecting, what are the 3 most memorable events that we've shared?
So one, this one came to me like right away, and it was a fun moment. So it was when we went on a cruise, right? To where we go, to Bahamas. And we got off the ship. No, we was getting back on the ship. And, you know, we did the little tour around the Bahamas, and we had a few drinks. Bahama Mamas, to be exact.
And you only needed one of them, because Bahama Mamas from the Bahamas?
Man, it was different. And we were about to board back onto the ship, and we're walking, and, you know, you're in between these 2 ships on both sides, and I guess the wind, the way it was just blowing through them, and we was just, I don't know. We was lit, and we was having a ball.
Demonstrate what we was doing. Show them.
I don't know. Some more stuff.
It was very Michael Jackson. Black or white music video action happening. Wind in the hair. Yeah, it was very fun.
Good times.
Yeah. Do you remember time?
I mean, this is more than one, but I like, you know, how competitive we are. So we're always playing, not always, but when we play games, we compete. We was competitive. So anytime we're going up against each other or we're on the same team, like, we're trying to win. It doesn't matter if we're going against our kids, like we're not letting them win.
Yeah.
You gotta earn that. And we're going against each other, you know, sometimes she cheats, it's whatever. Like, we gotta, you know, anything for the W.
Womp.
But, you know, third, you might feel differently, but for me, probably the day I actually proposed to you. You know, because I was actually able to plan it to where, like, you didn't know it was about to happen, because you're always, you know, suspicious about stuff, trying to figure stuff out.
I am.
So me being able to surprise you and actually do that, yeah. When was the first time I heard you fart?
How would I know the first time?
That was the question. How about we do it like this? When was the first time you farted around me?
That's the same question.
So you've been doing it this whole time?
What? I didn't answer, but that's the same question, basically.
No, it's different. Before we started dating?
Definitely not. And if I did it after we started dating, it was a long time. It was not an early thing. Number 1, I don't fart. Number 2, if I do, it's because my body is relaxed in my sleep. And I'm releasing annoyance where you've annoyed me from the day. So if you don't annoy me, so maybe after our first or second breakup, because I was like, get this burn. It's whatever now. I have no idea, to be honest.
That must mean I don't annoy you much, because you said you don't fart. So.
You can't even get up off the floor without farting.
I was doing a sit-up.
No, you can't do sit-ups without farting. Like, It's not better.
One
It
might
doesn't make
slip
it
out,
better.
you know, it happens.
Y'all started out as friends. What and when did that change for you? So I'm guessing that means what made it and when did that change for you?
As far as the what, I think for me it just changed when I started changing. So, you know, as I grew older, you know, started maturing more, I wanted to actually be in a relationship and, you know, not just, oh, I got a girlfriend, you know, we just messing around, nothing serious. I felt like I was ready to actually, you know, be in a mature relationship, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and actually like date for marriage. You know, it wasn't too far from when we started dating. It was maybe 6 months before we started dating. Now, you know, like I was saying, I thought I was ready, which, you know, it turned out I was, but it turned out I still had a lot of growing to do. So
yeah, we both did.
But yeah, I'll say
some more than others.
So what, 2011 around then?
Yeah. What does intimacy mean to you?
Butt naked. I mean, just playing.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I mean,
that's your problem right there.
Or
what does intimacy mean to you? It doesn't, not physical intimacy, just the word intimacy.
I think it's kind of like what we were talking about earlier. It's just being able to be vulnerable with each other.
That's exactly what I was thinking. The ability to be vulnerable, and open, and 1,000% myself. And that is one of my favorite parts about my relationship with Chris and I think one of the reasons why I knew things were going to be different with you, because I always felt like I could be myself with you. Like, always. There were guys that I dated that I felt like I always had to make sure my hair was right, make sure my lip gloss was on, and make sure things were perfect. Like, I felt like I needed to be impressive. But I feel like you always loved me for exactly who I was. And it's funny because at the beginning of our relationship, my mom said that. My mom was one of the first people who really looked at Chris and was just like, Ashley, what about him? Like, what you like? And I was just like, Chris, that's just my friend. Like, we're just cool. But when we were together, you can tell she absolutely was happy for me that I found someone like you.
Was she?
Oh. Doom 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 doom.
Done.
I'm not trying to pressure you, just can't stop thinking about you. You don't even really gotta be my girlfriend. I just wanna know. I was let you.
Not right now. I still need some water.
Oh, okay. We'll do some warm-ups.
Yeah.
All right.
In your opinion.
In my opinion.
What are the qualities that it takes to be considered a man?
That's a good question.
It is.
In my opinion, to be a good man, it takes emotional intelligence, loyalty. It takes humility. It takes determination. Humor. For me, I like to laugh. I don't like people who take themselves too seriously or who like can't find the joy in everything essentially and have great energy. Honesty is a really, really big one. For me, I think what really makes a good man is someone who is always willing to learn. Someone who is always willing to look at life and find the lesson and adapt that to wherever they are and just continue to become better and better and better.
It's good. It's good. Spot on.
Yeah.
You know?
I hope y'all find a good man. Hit me up. Like, I'll find him for
hit
you.
Me up,
don't hit my husband up. You my good man. No, don't hit my husband
but
up.
But I got friends, and you know.
And they put some of these questions down, so maybe not.
As you continue to grow and evolve, in what ways can I help foster who you're becoming?
Challenge me. I would say that is the number one way you can continue to foster who I'm becoming. Support me, challenge me. I don't want to ever be in a place where I'm leaning into complacency and not doing what it is that I need to do for myself, for elevation, and just outgrowing the old versions of me that have to get left behind to go where it is we are going. Constantly support me by encouraging me and pushing me to be a better version of myself than I was last year, last month, last week, yesterday.
Okay.
That's what you can do.
And I will.
Okay.
And as for me, I mean, it's really the same thing, you know, just pushing me, you know, getting on my nerves, because, you know, it works.
It does.
Just making sure we're not, you know, I'm not staying in the same place or getting too complacent.
Yes. Always
pushing me to keep going, which, you know, I hadn't talked about that earlier too, so.
No stagnant energy.
Yes, ma'am. So last question is from my little sister Didi. She wants to know, what advice would you give to newlyweds?
That's a really good question. I think it's really important to get away from the mindset of, okay, well, this works for me, and oh, well, that works for me. Because when you join your life with someone, when you decide to spend the rest of your life with someone, it no longer is about what worked for me. It's about how this works for us as a unit. Because things are going to change, and you have to be flexible enough to understand, okay, well, this worked for me, but now that we're together, I've got to make some sacrifices, or I have to, I guess the word is, I can't think of it, compromise. I have to compromise in this way. And that's really, really important. And keep people out your business. Unless it's people that you can absolutely trust, unless it's someone that you know isn't going to stare at your husband side-eyed or look at them crazy because you've come to them and explained to them a hard situation that you went through. Keep people out your business, because everybody can't help you get to your next level. Everybody can't pour into you in a way, and I'm not saying it's because they don't want to, but sometimes people just aren't there. And sometimes people are focusing on negatives in their life, and they can't push you to focus where your attention should be, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Advice to newlyweds. I would say keep an open mind. Know that I feel like a lot of people get into marriages and they're like, they think everything's going to stay the same. Like they expect how you guys started off dating, or how it is when you first get married, or right before you got married, is how it's going to be for the rest of your lives. Keep an open mind.
Be willing to evolve with each other.
I was trying to catch my words, but yeah.
Be willing to evolve with each other.
But
grow with each other. Our battery is gonna die, but we just want to say thank you for tuning in. We keep restarting it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure that you subscribe, please comment if you enjoyed me and Chris doing this together. If you want to see more videos with both of us, we can't wait to see you in the next one. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Again, thank you for tuning in. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone.
Peace.
Kiss me.
And that's another thing too, you know.
Bye, guys. Did you?
Yes, hungry.
Yeah, okay. It better be what it was.